Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Autotrash. My name's Matt, and I'm here to tell you that right now, this podcast right here is age restricted. You must be over 18 to listen to us, and because we swear a lot and there's going to be sexual references, you have been warned. Now sit back, have a pint, and enjoy us. Who else do we have?
I'm Marcus. I'm fat. I've got a blue t-shirt on, and I'm bloody awesome.
Yes, you are.
Hello, I'm Roger, and I'm the one who's been streaming outside through dog shit, got covered in it, more than you can chew.
Sounds beautiful, Roger. Sounds like my night.
Is your hair all grown now?
It's gone, I scrubbed it off, and I got a bowl patch.
Alright.
Who's the special guest we've got on tonight then, Matt?
Yes, who is it? Introduce yourself, please.
I'm Simon Westwood, and I'm the G1 one.
The G1 1? The G11? We're not. You're from the future.
Of course, yeah.
G6, like a G6, like a G6.
G6, like a G6, yeah. Alright, Simon, first question. Oh, nice little cough there from Marcus. Don't die on us, please.
I apologise.
You better be. First question, Simon. You can always phone a friend, or 50-50.
And that's the audience, they're all dumb.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I've got to deal with these.
Nobody's speaking.
Do you have a warden?
No,
Guardian!
Yeah, or a guardian?
no, nor a guardian.
Oh my god. Why do you keep picking the guests that don't have a fucking warden? What is it? I don't get it. I just don't understand.
Yeah, that's the point. You get it, Roger gets it, I get it, but he ain't got it. He needs to go out and get one.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Oh, warden. It's so
I tell you
lovely.
what, I will buy a
Everybody should have
warden
one.
when they put it in
Everybody.
1986.
I can hear a song.
Everybody.
What is it good for? Absolutely everything.
Say it again, y'all.
Warden! What is it good for?
Absolutely everything.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Oh dear me. You don't have a
so-
warden. You don't have a warden. You need to buy one.
So, Simon, what do you do for a living if you haven't got a warden?
I am officially retired now, but I used to be a shop manager.
I'll ask you the first proper question now. I'm sorry. Simon, tell us a little bit about yourself, and you can include the bit you just said.
Well, I'm married. I have 4 children. Been a Transformer fan since the beginning, and I spend all of my time and probably too much money on filling a cupboard with plastic toys.
Yay!
That's what she said. Ooh, it's very cool. What do you mean by retired? Why are you officially retired now? You're a bit too young to be retired.
I unfortunately was very unwell, so I am medically retired.
Oh, I do apologise, mate. I'm sorry.
Can't you tell? Have you seen that face? There's no way he'd be able to go into social circles with that face.
Mate. Only with us. Only with us is he socially acceptable.
I stand next to him and I look good looking.
Holy shit. Didn't think that was possible. Bloody hell.
That's why I said in the garden.
Alright, Simon. What kind of figures do you like to collect? It doesn't have to be Transformers, bearing in mind, it could be anything.
I am a G1 collector.
G1.
I collect anything that's G1.
Do you need anything else?
Not anymore, no. My collections have been downsized.
Oh.
I used to have a rather sizable Star Wars collection, which, due to size and money restrictions, had to be got rid of. So now I am just the Transformers collector.
Just for Generation Uno.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, do you have any particular favourite of your G1 collection?
Fortress Maximus.
Oh, nice. Roger's shaking his head. Why?
No.
No. He has a favourite character. It might be his. That might be his favourite toy, but he has a favourite character, and he's going to tell us all now.
Wheelie.
Yeah, that's right.
Me so
Rhymes.
today.
Beryllium Baloney. My favourite character is Starscream, and I collect
Hey!
as many variations of the Starscream mould or toy as I can. So I have Starscreams from almost every version of Transformers.
That's very cool. Do you have a particular favourite Starscream toy?
At the moment, the Revenge of the Fallen Leader class Starscream.
Really? Ooh.
Yeah, which is surprising because I'm not massively keen on the Bay films, but there's just something about that toy that I really like at the moment.
I admit there when I had that toy, it was generally very good. It was a very good toy.
Maybe you both like triangles.
Sharp, pointy things.
No, I'm a
At the
fan.
very least, Starscream's quite a good toy.
Yes.
I agree.
Very good.
I like it.
But what about the Masterpiece one? Do you not have the Masterpiece Starscream?
I don't, unfortunately.
Oh,
I
don't worry. When you get the Masterpiece Starscream, the MP11 one, you're going to look at the Revenge of the Fallen Leader and go, "What a piece of shit!" and just throw it out your window. That's
Probably fly off, come back, transform, and kick your ass.
Dear me. Right, Marcus, you got a question, mate?
Yeah, actually, I do have one question. Why G1 anyway? I'm just wondering, why G1? I just need to get this out of the way. Why G1?
Well, my collecting started a very long time ago. My brother had some birthday money. His birthday's in April, mine's in June, so his birthday was before mine in the year. And he went out and bought himself a Brawn and Warpath. And unfortunately, that was the thin end of the wedge, because from that moment on, I had to get lots and lots of Transformers. Over the years, I have collected Transformers from G2, RID, Machine Wars, Beast Machines, the Unicron trilogy, the movie, animated, or the movies I should say, the animated variations, and the Prime and Beast Hunters versions. But as I say, due to time and money and budget and space restrictions, they had to be pared down. I just didn't have enough space for them all. And I thought, rather than concentrate on one character across lots of generations, or try and keep lots of variations of the same characters, I'd just start with G1 and carry on from there.
So, we know that you're married. We know that you have some wonderful children. How do they fit into your collection?
His son goes on the top shelf, his wife's on the bottom.
Wife goes in the closet, rips the change and the Starscreams.
Oh dear.
My wife is very understanding about my Transformer habit. Over the years, I have spent a ridiculous amount of money on them, and she does get frustrated occasionally. But the kids all love that Dad's got this cupboard full of very cool stuff.
Do you let them play with them?
Not often, no. Occasionally, I'll let them play with some of the more durable figures, shall we say.
Yeah, yes, that's the best idea with parents. If it's like when you collect all these figures, it's like, well, I'd only let you play with one I know is going to survive, so you give them like a brick.
Exactly, yeah.
Toss it about and stuff.
But over the years, I have bought them their own Transformers.
Have they?
Yes.
Oh wow.
They have movie toys and Prime toys of their own.
That's pretty cool. Do they really, really like them, or do they play with them like all the time?
They love them, even though they fall apart in their hands.
Ah.
Did your wife ever play with your toys?
Giggity.
No. She has helped me compile a rather large index.
I thought you were going to say she's helped you feel them, then.
She's helped me compile a rather large index of all of the Transformers I've got and any parts that are missing, or whichever ones are completing with boxes. So she is very helpful and involved, but she doesn't really play with them, no.
Does she ever help you purchase some of those special ones that you're eager to get?
Yes.
Oh no.
To us. Amongst them.
She got you Fortress Maximus, did you say?
Yes.
Oh, all right. Round of applause for her. I think. Oh, that's great.
Absolutely.
That's great. It's great. I love that.
When you got married, Simon,
Yes.
did you wear anything that had a relative value towards Transformers? Whether it was a tie or cufflinks, etc.
No. I did have, at the time we got married, I did have an absolutely enormous Star Wars collection. So when we got married, I did have Jedi cufflinks.
Yes!
That's cool. That's very cool.
My best man and my father and father-in-law all had Jedi cufflinks as well. So that was my little indication
That's very
into
Piece of yourself in your marriage.
in the wedding planning. But no, nothing Transformers got in there, unfortunately. All of my ideas for an Optimus Prime on top of the wedding cake were vetoed.
So if you're going to be romantic with your wife and you were to retake your vows, would you dress up as Starscream?
No, we did that last year. Unfortunately, that's why I couldn't go to
You dressed up as Starscream last year?
No, we renewed our wedding vows last year.
Oh. Should have done it as
Starscream.
I did not dress as Starscream, no.
Oh, you should have done. That would have been amazing.
I did have a little
Not
Starscream.
Grimbuck then, was it?
No, what you should have done is, as they're all doing the wedding theme, like should have gone. Get on with the ceremony. Oh dear.
I did have a little Starscream in my pocket at the time when we renewed our vows.
Hold on, we're going to keep this. The kids could be listening to this, and keep your Starscream back in your pocket.
Yeah, exactly. Is that a Starscream in your pocket, or just pleased to see me, Simon?
Very pleased.
Oh,
Starscream. That's bad comedy.
Oh. Oh dear me. Oh dear. Roger, you got a question, mate?
Yeah, we'll go back to the Transformers collection. So, what is your actual favourite media? Is it the comics, or is it the cartoons, or films? What's your favourite biscuits?
Well, favourite biscuits is Garibaldi's.
Yeah!
Yeah.
Do I hear a hallelujah? Oh, praise the tea.
The only thing that comes close is Jaffa cakes, but they are not classed as biscuits.
And your favourite media?
Favourite media, definitely comics, especially the original Marvel UK release of the comics. Because they took what became 80 issues of the American run, and they massively increased the stories that were included. So it ran for 313 issues. With writers
If
like
someone's
Simon
not read
Westwood.
these G1 comics, is there anywhere we could, someone could go and read them?
Well, there is a page on Facebook that's called Transformers UK Comic Archive, and that has scans of every issue of Transformers from issue 1 to, at the moment, issue 291. But it will eventually have the whole run.
And who is responsible for said page?
Well, that will be me.
Hey! You are
I
a
am
treasure to the
scan
community.
them all in, mostly.
You are a treasure to the community, Simon. That way, we will include links to Simon's Facebook page in the description for people to read. So, G1 comics all around.
Oh, yes.
A bit of G1.
We all like a bit of G1. Dear me.
Yeah, matters.
Like a G1, like a G1.
Alright, Simon, I've got a quick question for you. What is your honest opinion on the films, the ones from Michael Bay? Do you think they're any good? Do you think they're bad? And what about Age of Extinction? Do you think that looks any decent? And how would you compare any of these films to the cartoon movie from 1986?
Well, I would say that each of the films in their own right has had a favourable effect on the Transformers collection community because of the income brought in by the extended sales and the extended popularity of the Transformers movies into a new generation. It's allowed Hasbro and Takara to release some amazing toys, some masterpieces for the collectors community. And I think without Bay taking those movies on, we wouldn't have seen half of the products that have come out since. Unfortunately, they're not for me. They will never compare for me favourably with the original G1 stories. But that's just me. I'm stuck in my ways. I'm an old stuck in the mud. Having said that, though, Age of Extinction does look like it's the best out of the four from what we've seen so far.
Yeah, agreed. I do agree there, and I agree with you 100% on what you say about the other three Michael Bay movies. Not one person yet has had a good comment towards it. Where you are right, because of these movies, Transformers put Transformers back on the map, sort of thing. Like really made it become so popular now, with not just media, but with like toys as well, and the comics are still going strong. And so yeah, if it weren't for those movies, it wouldn't be where it is today. So I agree with you there 100%. What is your opinion of the cartoon movie, the '86 film?
Well, it is an absolute classic. But even when the cartoon was new, although I used to really enjoy watching it, all the animation errors and the continuity errors in it used to bug me horrendously. I must have watched the '86 movie every day I think every day the boys have been alive. They've seen it at least once a day. They've got it on PSP, so they watch it every night in bed.
Oh, that's awesome.
So I tend to get that almost every day myself. It's a great movie. I can't take anything away from it.
Do you sing all the songs and know every single word?
Yes, I have the soundtrack on my phone, and it gets played everywhere.
Good lad.
So, Simon, are you planning to go to any conventions this year? Would you like to go to Auto Assembly or anything like that?
I'm hoping to go to AA. Unfortunately, it's my daughter's birthday on the same weekend, so if I do get to go to AA, it will only be as a day trip. And I'm not sure about the availability of day tickets yet.
So basically, your daughter's going to be left at home. You go to AA. Your daughter just enjoys her birthday all by her Todd while you're off buying Transformers toys and hanging out with us.
No, it's the same weekend.
You are a terrible father. A terrible, terrible father, Simon. How can you do that to your daughter? No.
Aye, of course you can do that to his daughter. Just lock her in a cupboard or something. Got a bank account. Take her money as well. Do it right.
But in all honesty, though, if obviously if you might not be able to make it due to your daughter's birthday, I mean, we wouldn't blame you if you didn't come. I mean, family comes first, you know. So, oh dear.
Always take your daughter to AA.
Yeah, show all the Transformers. Ooh, what does your wife think?
Of AA?
Yeah. Like, bring your daughter there.
She would love to go to the Hilton to stay there and use the facilities. I don't think she'd be keen on going around the actual AA convention section, though.
Tell her to not be boring. Right.
Roger is holding up a piece of paper to the camera with the word sheep on it. Is that a hint that you live in Wales?
It must be, yes. Yeah, I moved to Wales a year and a half ago now.
Ooh. Do you enjoy it in Wales? Is it a nice place?
I do. We live on the North Wales coast in Colwyn Bay, and it is a very nice place to live.
Oh, you live on the coast? Oh, you jammy git.
A stone's throw from the seaside.
Yeah, it's a son of a beach.
Oh. You're terrible. I'm very jealous.
I'm terrible.
I'm very jealous that you actually live on the beach. I'm really jealous of that. That's insane. So lucky.
He doesn't actually live on the beach, man.
I know,
He's got a little cave or a little hut on the beach.
All he's got to do is open up the window and go, the beach and sheep. Dear me. Roger has a question for you.
I do.
Oh my god. Pay attention, Roger! Damn it, you're supposed to be professional! Supposed to be
I
With a
was
stick.
just thinking about the other question actually, but I will ask this one. What don't you like about Transformers?
Well, my pet peeve at the moment is the Regeneration 1 continuation of the story from issue 80 of the American Transformers comic.
And why is that?
Well, essentially because when the TFUK comic was put together, great care was taken to make sure that anything that was included as a separate storyline didn't contradict anything to do with the existing continuity in the Americans comics. And Regeneration 1 has essentially discarded all of that, and it's gone to it's essentially just taken the story from issue 80 of the American comics and carried on from there, disregarded everything from TFUK. Really, that's the only thing that I don't like about it.
Have you read Regen 1?
I've read some of them, not all of them, but some of them.
It's a good read, well worth reading to anybody who's listening to this.
I have enjoyed reading them, but as I say, the only things that I didn't like, the only thing I didn't like about it is the disregarding of the previous continuity.
That's a bit weird. Don't know why they would do that. Oh wait, but then again, the Unicron trilogy, like every season that appeared afterwards, after Armada ended, Energon came about, disregarded everything that Armada did. Then Cybertron came about, disregarded everything Energon did. But then, who cares about those shows? All shit. So.
Those cartoons, that was different.
Oh yeah, I
Whereas
know.
comics continuity has always been regarded as canon.
Sacrosanct.
Or
Are the cartoons
for them to disregard some of the great, absolutely wonderful work that a lot of British writers and British artists have done is classified as a kick in the pants.
Though there is a significant portion of the TFUK stories from the 80s, which were future set, which continued the story from the 86 movie. So we had a story from Target 2006 where Galvatron, Cyclones and Scourge come back in time, and the ramifications from that issue, from that storyline, carried on for literally 150 issues.
Right, yeah.
So that sort of thing is easy to disregard because it counts as an alternate timeline, an alternate future. But what I don't like is where they've disregarded things like the Dinobot hunt, for example.
Well, what happened with the Dinobot one?
That's a good story.
Oh,
The Dinobot,
Right,
great story.
Dinobot Hunt, one of the best.
I do like me some Dinobots.
Oh yes.
Dinobots are awesome. I wonder how they'll do in Age of Extinction. For the love of God, if any of them die, I'm going to be super pissed.
Gonna get shot in the face by a rust cannon.
Or beaten by a water pistol.
Or growing outside in your garden.
Oh, dearie me. Alright, well,
Everybody
how
needs
about...
to
Oh, sorry, what was
own a
that?
lettuce. Everybody needs to own a lettuce Dinobot.
Snarl.
Snarl, the lettuce, yes. My favourite so far.
Ready for iceberg?
Dear me. Alright, how about a bit of news? Let's discuss a bit of news.
Oh, and what sort of news is going on in the Transformers community this week then, Mr. Matt?
This week, so far, what I have seen, I'm pretty sure you guys have seen, some new third-party news. First off is from Perfect Effect, where they have announced 2 new figures on the horizon. Number 1 is Guardian, basically a repaint of Warden. Ooh, and Guardian matches the colour scheme of Grand Maximus. And it looks...
Nice, Brave Max.
Or Brave Maximus. Either way, looks bloody lovely. But it's limited to 800 pieces, and for launching in conventions starting June, will be available in certain conventions throughout the world. But then it'll be released properly in the 4th quarter of 2014. That's what Perfect Effect have said on their Facebook page. So, but the limited to 800 piece one is like a limited edition set. I think it's like a new... I think all that's different is just a different box. I believe that's all that's different. But as nice as that sounds, the more interesting news from them is they revealed the figure known as Deathstalker. What we've got so far is a head that transforms to a little mini robot and a silhouette of the whole thing, like with the head on, and it's their take on Scorponok. Oh good lord, Deathstalker looks fucking beautiful. I need one in my life, like now. And the picture they showed of Deathstalker silhouette next to Warden. Oh good lord, he's fucking huge. He looks nearly twice the size. It's insane. I think that's brilliant. I mean, Warden's big enough as it is, but good lord, Scorponok just towers over him. Look, just looks so amazing. It looks that nice, even though it's only a silhouette. I don't care. I want one really badly. They've got to release this thing soon. Possibly maybe early next year. I'm thinking it's got to be early next year, or a little bit later than that. But still, looks bloody cool. Apart from that, we've also got some new news from Starcats. Is it Starcats? Have I classed the name correctly?
Yeah, Starcats.
Unveiling some figures, combiners. Ooh, we like some combiners.
And they unveiled them 2 years ago, and finally they might be coming out.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was wondering after seeing these pictures. I was like, wouldn't they show these off like years ago? It's like one of them is a Dinobot combiner, which looks pretty nice, and the second one is, if I'm not mistaken, is Defensor.
Very reminiscent of Defensor.
Yep, Defensor. That's it. They I don't know. I'm not really too hot on those. Even when they showed these guys off 2 years ago, I wasn't really interested, to be honest. But what about you guys? What do you three think of the said news? Would Simon like to start it off?
I think Simon's actually gone to sleep.
Yeah, that's what I
Hello, Simon.
Not quite, no.
He's thinking of G1. He's counting sheep.
Counting Starscreams.
Ooh.
One needs to count Starscreams. It's good for you.
Yeah, but Simon, what do you think of the Perfect Effect news?
Well,
Starcats, do they interest you? Yes or no?
No, I would like to see a nice third-party variation on Defensor, because Defensor has sadly been ignored over the years.
Oh, but they're doing one. TFC's Gumball should be out about now.
It's coming.
And Streetwise looks nice.
It does, yes.
When I first seen it, I thought it looked a bit basic, and now I've seen the transformation and how nice and compact it all goes together. And I know you don't buy Transformer for the box, but the box artwork is absolutely beautiful.
Gumball looks like shit to me. I hate
Don't you like him?
Gumball looks fucking awful.
I like him.
Have you watched any reviews of Gumball yet?
Yeah, I have.
I have.
I haven't, and I just don't care. I just show no interest in it. It just doesn't interest me in the slightest.
Exactly, getting glorious reviews.
Oh, really? Oh, dear.
Yeah, it's slightly problematic.
Well, it's TFC products.
We shall see.
But Groove looks cool as well.
Go on, tell us more about what do you so what do you think of the Perfect Effect stuff then, Simon? Do you like the look of Guardian and Scorponok / Deathstalker?
I do, yeah. I've always been a Scorponok fan.
Yes, Scorponok's awesome.
He is, yes. One of my favourite characters of all time.
Ah, very nice, very nice.
Very good. Again, I don't think I'll be buying one. Not just yet, anyway. Not till my G1s are complete, if ever. But I'm quite excited that Scorponok or Deathstalker is finally getting a third-party makeover.
It's been a long time, and it has been a very long time. It's that bloody time, to be honest. Right. What about the Starcat stuff, like the Defensor and the Dinobots combiner? What do you think of them?
Well, as I said, I like the style of them. I think it's about time that Defensor had some love.
Yep.
But again, I won't be buying one myself.
No. Oh, all right. Let's move on to Roger. Roger, what do you think of the Perfect Effect news?
I really like the Scorponok because Scorponok's just badass. Nobody needs a Scorponok, and the fact that they're the only company that's done an updated one really for years. Energon Scorponok doesn't really count for me. That was the last one, I believe. Let's see, the Guardian, the thingamajiggy repaint, Warden. That's it. I don't know if I want one because I've got Warden, an expensive figure, and it is nice, and I can understand people with a Brave Max picking one up. And I know it's an exclusive, which means it could well be worth something one day. But I've got Warden. I'm really, really happy just to own one, and with so much coming in over the next 12 to 18 months, I've got to cut back somewhere myself to try and pick up the ones that I really, really want, like the Scoria coming out and stuff like that, you know.
Oh, yeah.
As for Starcats and the Grimlock Combiner, I really like the Starcats Combiner for a KO. It is based on TFC's designs, so whoever got it's done quite a good job, especially if they can release it at a good price. And the Grimlock one, I've just got that masterpiece £25 Grimlock through the post the other day, so I'm well happy there.
Oh, he's telling about the deal again. Christ almighty.
£25 posted.
We get it, Roger. We get it. We understand.
Do you want to see it? Look.
No, I don't want to fucking
for the benefit
see it.
of you at home, there you go.
Shut up. I've already got one. I've already got a masterpiece Grimlock. We don't care about your £25 deal.
Complete.
I like the Starcats Dinobot Combiner because it's an original toy. It's not a knockoff. It's their own design. I like the Starcats Defensor because that's based on a TV series toy that they actually brought out a few years back. So it's an original design based on anything else. I like them. Will I purchase them? I think I will. Warden / Guardian. I like the colours. I really do. It jumps out at me and it says, buy me. My Brave Max looks at me. Well, he doesn't look at me because he's got no bloody head. You can see where that's leading. That's a possibility.
That comes to a gun.
I'm going to actually say no.
What?
I don't like it.
What?
I don't like it.
How dare you? How dare you?
I'm entitled to my opinion. I'm entitled to what I wish to buy, what I like, etc.
Well,
would you like to know why I don't like it?
No,
because you figure out oldies.
No, because your opinion on Scorponok is shit. We don't care. How dare you? How? No, I'm not happy. No, that Scorponok looks beautiful.
But I'll explain. Whether you like it or not, I'm going to tell you why.
Damn it. Fine.
I have 3 G1 Scorponoks, and that's all I fucking want. G1 Scorponok is Scorponok. I do not go any pretenders to the throne. He's the king. Enough said.
Alright, I'll admit that. That's a pretty good reason, but why do you have 3?
Because I haven't got a 4th one yet.
Oh, good lord.
Right, let me explain something very simple. It's green, it's purple, it's a fucking huge scorpion of badassitude. I have 3 Hercules of badassitude. They're green, they're purple. Do you get a theme here? There's a little theme going on.
If it's green, it comes in 3s.
Yes. It's green and purple. I can't have 3. More. I just like them. They appeal to me in Scorponok. He's one of my favourite toys from when I was a kid. I couldn't get a Fort Max because that was just something I'd never even heard of. It wasn't even in this country. Scorponok was a big fuck-off city. It was a giant scorpion, and it was a dude with clippy hands. I mean, wow, it's awesome.
I mean, my first Scorponok, because obviously I wasn't in G1 when I got into Transformers, the only Scorponok I knew of was from Beast Wars, which was, of course, the Scorpion. And I loved that toy. I really liked that toy as a kid. I absolutely loved it. sadly got broken by one of my mates who don't know what he did with it, but he just said he was going to go put it back in the garden when I was a kid. And all of a sudden I went to go pick it up and it's literally snapped in half at the waist. I was like, what the hell? I was in absolute tears because I wasn't able to get another one after that. I was like, Scorponok, no! Why? But this is for a G1 style Scorponok, I didn't really look into it until later on, and this is going to be my first. I really like the look of Perfect Effects one, even though it's just a silhouette. I really like the look of it. But speaking of more news, I completely forgot about this one. X-Transbots have done a little bit of a tease on their take of Beachcomber.
Oh yes.
Ah, yes, I saw the picture.
Lovely little picture. You got their take on Huffer and Pipes in front of Teletran 1 with the little picture on screen of said Beachcomber. So, interesting. Would you guys
Want to watch out for?
Yeah, would you guys be interested in the Beachcomber?
Oh, I'm a masterpiece horse. So yes.
Alright, well, that's Marcus's answer. Roger, what do you think? Would you get a Beachcomber?
Yes.
Ooh, that's good.
One yes. It's yes.
Oh, sorry.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
With a little extra cherry on the top for another yes.
Oh.
I've got billions and zillions on mine because I'm greedy.
And I'm also hoping that they do release a wheelie as well, because I do believe that Ollie is coming soon.
Alright, what about you, Simon?
Fine, take from behind.
What about you, Simon? Do you like the look of Beachcomber?
I like the style of it, but I won't be buying it.
Let me guess, you have the G1 version, don't you, sir? Oh, the nods, yes, you do.
Do you have a G1 Scorponok?
Yes.
I love him.
What's really going to say to that?
So that really should have been the question tonight, shouldn't it?
What's that?
Simon, do you own a G1 Scorponok? Marcus, do you own a G1 Scorponok?
Yes.
And Matthew, why are you so crap?
Fuck you.
Well, I hate to say this, ladies and germs, but we are coming to the end of our time.
Oh,
I think we should give an opportunity for Mr. Simon Westwood to give a shout out to all those beloved in his life.
yes, go ahead.
Take it away.
Thank you. I'd just like to say hello to everybody on Hands of Steel.
Hey.
Heard about of dedicated Transformer fans. And a special hello to a little fat boy in Amsterdam.
Oh, he's got his big boy pants on specially.
Oh, good lord. No, not again. Not again. I thought we were professional. But no. If it's
Who
not,
told you that load of rubbish?
if it's not Marcus, it's the fucking special guest.
Yeah, getting on the spirit of the things.
We got to be careful of every special guest now. All of a sudden they're going to be taking the piss out of.
Because none of them will give an Amsterdam about anything, will they, really? Think about it.
Oh dear.
Thank you.
God.
At that point, Katie brings me a cup of coffee out of her.
Oh, your wife was.
Well, ladies and gentlemen,
coffee.
we are coming to the end now. I'd like to take this moment to say thank you to Simon Westwood for being on our little, very unprofessional podcast. And it was nice having you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Simon, thank you. It's been great having you on. You are a joy in the laughter.
Yeah, so I'd like to thank you too for coming on specially tonight, because you didn't really know that we had it planned for a couple of weeks' time, but you just came straight on for us because we said, "Would you like to do it?" And you went, "Yes, yes." With a cherry on top.
Cherry on the top.
Think-
Okay, then,